I want to thank you for hosting this. I also want to thank the members of the General Assembly who have taken the time to be here. I think it's a reflection of just how important the Turkish American community is in our state of Maryland. I want to thank Craig Rice for having been here, Tom Hucker, Delegate Anne-Marie Dory, Delegate Dan Morheim, Delegate Steve Lafferty, Delegate Al Carr, Saqib Ali, Delegate Jim Gilchrist. Am I leaving anybody else out that votes on my budget? Senator Dolores Kelly, who is with us, and Senator Jim Roby. There's Jim. Jim, thank you for being here. Brian Frosch, I know, had a hard-working, busy day. Was he here earlier? Okay. He had a long day, hearing 52 bills on a very important and heart-wrenching subject of child sexual abuse and child sexual predators. So thank him for having been here as well. Secretary of State John McDonough, one of my few affirmative hires in this administration. I want to thank all of you for the work that you've done in organizing this event, and to all of the members who are with us from the Assembly of Turkish American Federations and the Turkish American Chamber of Trade, Industry, and Commerce, TACTIC, DC. I'll thank you for being here as well as MARTI. And thank you all for your hard work that you do year-round to strengthen really the fabric of community that we have in our state, where we realize that our greatest strength as a state is our diversity. And it is in that diversity that we are able to grow to our fullest potential, we think, as a community in God's eyes. The ability to actually make choices and to make a better world, we'd like to think, for our kids, right? I mean, I think that's a common yearning that every culture in this beautifully multicultural and diverse planet, and this beautiful multicultural country, and our beautifully multicultural state share in common. And that is the desire to make a better world. I want to thank Ibrahim Uyar and also Hussein Sari Baisak, who serve on the Governor's Commission on Middle Eastern American Affairs. To my knowledge, and I believe this is true, we are the first state in the country to have created a commission on Middle Eastern American Affairs. And why do we do that? We do that because we need to tap in to your relationships, to your talent, to your contacts throughout this global economy. We can't win economically as a country and as a state unless we strengthen those ties that connect us to this global economy, and you are an important part of that. The Middle Eastern American Commission is an important part of that. I understand did we have some Russian regional legislators who came here through today? Do svidaniya. Good to see you. Welcome, Russian legislators. See how important this is? These folks flew all the way from Russia to be at this reception with you tonight. The poet Rumi writes this, so I want to share it with you, and you probably already know this quote. He said, "Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do." Those are important words to live by, important ideal to live by. I know that I speak for your public servants who are here when I say that the beauty that we love is the beauty of progress, the beauty of strengthening and growing the ranks of an increasingly upwardly mobile and ever more diverse middle class, and doing that by improving public safety in every part of our state. We do that by improving not only public safety, but public education in every part of our state, and by expanding opportunity. The opportunity to earn, the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to enjoy the health of the people that we need and that we love, as well as the health of the environment that all of us need and that we love. And so that's what we've been about as a state. And despite the challenging times that all of us are managing our ways through as families, as businesses, as counties, as cities, as states, we're actually making a lot of progress as a state. Because as Marylanders, we don't make excuses, we make progress. We've gone 2 years in a row now with being named the best public school system of all 50 states. And within that school system is also reflected our diversity. Not only public schools, but also private schools and charter schools. I was talking with some of the gentlemen that run the Chesapeake Science Point, the public charter school, with its emphasis on science and doing so many great things in Hanover. One of the truths that guides us as a state is that there is more that unites us than divides us, and we are all united in this cause of progress. When it comes to relationships between Maryland and Turkey, between Maryland and the rest of the world, one of the aspects of our economic development strategy that we have been dialing up and working hard to improve is our awareness, our connection, our outreach to the economies and the people of this world. If we're going to compete, we have to be connected to this global economy. The Turkish American community is growing here in Maryland. I understand it's 5,731 and counting. And make sure you count. We need everybody to be counted in the upcoming census, right? Everybody needs to be counted. Everybody counts. There's no such thing in our state as a spare American. The Turkish American community is growing here, and it's our hope that we can work with all of you to grow the business partnerships with Turkish companies in the months and years ahead. One of the areas where we really have a competitive advantage in our state, as part of this sort of Chesapeake crescent of creativity, of science, of discovery, is in aerospace, space and aerospace. And recently our Department of Business and Economic Development sent teams to meet with Turkish Aerospace and